Assalamu alaikum. Have a good day. Welcome to Financial Management e-learning. Today I'll discuss Management Information Module 5. So let's start. Module 5 is the continuation of previous module. We learn the cost of production. Total cost of production is the total fixed cost of production and total variable cost of production. Also, average cost of production, average fixed cost, and average variable cost. And we know the total fixed cost always fixed, but is vary with output, cost per unit, and cost is vary. That means total fixed cost is fixed, average fixed is variable, and total cost gradually upward based on output. So, if we see method of costing, that means unit cost, job cost, contract cost, and contract cost, batch costing, operating costing, process costing, multiple costing, uniform costing, etc. And if you see the type of costing, basically marginal costing, absorption costing, standard costing, historical costing. So marginal costing, it is allocated only variable cost, that is direct material, direct labor, and other direct expense and variable overhead to the production, only variable part. But absorption costing techniques, fixed and variable cost of production is called absorption costing. And absorption costing, costing full cost, also is called the full cost, fixed and variable both. And standard costing, when costs are determined in advance on certain predetermined standards under a given set of operating condition, it is called a standard costing. So historical costing, when costs are determined in terms of actual cost and not the terms of predetermined standard cost, is called the historical costing. So we learn gradually in our next modules. So here, one example, variable costing, income statement, reconciliation of net operating income. If we solve this problem, then we learn variable costing income statement and reconciliation of net operating income. The following is the absorption costing income statement. So it is an income statement under absorption costing. Look, sell 40,000 units at the rate of $67.50 equal to 27 lakh. Less cost of goods sold, opening inventory 0, add cost of goods manufactured 50,000 units, $42, so 21 lakh. Available for use 21 lakh, this one, and less closing inventory 4,20,000. So if we deduct 16,80,000 from 27 lakh, then we'll get gross margin 10,20,000. Okay, 10,20,000 is gross margin. In here under absorption costing, less selling admin expenses, 8,40,000. So net operating income, 1,80,000. Here fixed selling admin expense, 6 lakh. Variable admin expense per unit sold, $6. The unit production cost under absorption costing, direct material $20, labor 8, variable manufacturing 4, and fixed manufacturing $10. Calculated here, 5 lakh divided by 50,000 units. So total cost per unit is $42. We have to prepare the contribution margin income statement using variable costing system. Reconcile difference between net operating income under variable costing and absorption costing. So let us start. Variable costing, that means income statement under the variable costing. Sales 40 lakh, same figure, less variable cost of goods sold, opening inventory nil, variable cost of goods manufactured, 50,000 unit, $32. How come here $32? Here closing inventory was 4,20,000. Here closing inventory comes 3,20,000. This is the basic difference. So come here, how 10,000 unit multiplied by 32. Here 32, 50,000 unit variable costing, 32. This is 32. Variable is 32. 20. 8. Labor and variable. This 32. This 32. Okay. So this 32. So gross contribution margin comes 40 lakh, 20,000. That was 10,20,000. And less selling admin expenses, contribution margin 11 lakh. Minus manufacturing selling admin expense. So net operating income comes 80,000. But its operating expense 1 lakh. Operating income was 1,80,000 under absorption costing. So here is the difference. So if we go for reconcile, you get net operating income under variable costing 80 lakh, fixed manufacturing overhead, deferred to inventory. This is the basic thing. What? 10,000 units, taka 10. This 10. Yes, sir. This is the 1 lakh. So net operating income under absorption costing, 1,80,000. That is the reconciliation. Okay. Another one, unit production cost under variable costing and break-even point. So another one, variable and absorption costing, ending inventory, external reports. Production and sales data of a company was variable cost per unit, direct material $20, labor 10, variable manufacturing 4, variable selling admin 8. Factory cost per year, fixed manufacturing overhead 1,80,000, fixed selling admin 6 lakh. During that year, that company manufactured 30,000 units, out of which 25,000 units were sold. And the finished goods inventory accounts show the balance at 1,70,000. What costing method is used that company for finished goods inventory? We have to calculate. So companies use 170,000 finished goods inventory figure for external report. If not the correct amount, then should external report purpose write it in proper way. So costing method, the ending inventory figure of 1,70,000 shows that the company is using variable costing for finished goods inventory because the company has no included fixed manufacturing cost in its ending inventory. The following calculation provides that direct material, labor, variable, total cost per unit 34. Inventory 34 multiplied by 5,000 unit, 1,70,000. That 1,70,000 is this one. So company is using variable costing. So finished goods inventory figure for external report. The external reporting purpose, company must use finished goods inventory figure computed on the basis of absorption costing system, which is computed as follows. Is for the external reporting, that for the internal reporting, absorption cost per unit. Fixed manufacturing overhead, that is material, labor and manufacturing overhead of variable, all the same. So here fixed manufacturing overhead counts here. Look, 1,80,000 divided by 30,000 units comes $6. This $6 fixed manufacturing overhead per unit. So total absorption cost per unit $40. Ending inventory under absorption costing would be 40 multiplied by 5,000 equal to 2 lakh. So here ending inventory 2 lakh, but here ending inventory 1,70,000. Another example, variable absorption costing income statement and reconciliation. Companies sell a product $20 per kg. This year, last year sell 75,000 kg. Finished goods inventory at beginning of the period 12,000 kg. Finished goods inventory closing 17,000 kg. Manufacturing cost, variable cost $8 per kg. Fixed manufacturing overhead 3,20,000 per year. Marketing and administrative expenses was variable expense 2 per kg of sale. Fixed expense 3 lakh per year. Income statement using absorption and variable costing, we have to calculate it. Then difference have to show. So income statement, absorption under absorption costing, sale, beginning inventory, 12,000 unit, $12. Look, beginning 12,000 units, and beginning 12,000 units, $12. How come? $8 minus selling product 20 per kg. So 12, 144,000 cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold manufactured 9,60,000. Cost of goods sold available. Closing inventory 2,04,000. So gross profit come here 6 lakh. because sell 15 lakh divided by less cost of goods sold 9 lakh. So we get gross profit 6 lakh. Less marketing and administrative expenses, variable and fixed, about 4 lakh 50. So net operating income 1 lakh 50,000. So here that 12, this must come here, this 12. Production for the year, sale 70,000, closing inventory 17, total inventory available 92 kg, opening inventory less production for the year 80,000 kg. This 80,000 kg is that. And manufacturing cost per unit, variable 8 and fixed 4, total 12. So 350,000 divided by 80,000, this 80,000 unit. Okay. Under the variable costing, it was the merge under the absorption costing. Now variable costing, all variables come here. So beginning inventory 8, variable cost of goods sold 80,000 unit multiplied by 8. That is variable this $8. So variable cost of goods sold available for sale 7,30,000, closing inventory $8 divided multiplied by 7,000 kg, and we get gross contribution 9 lakh. Under absorption costing, contribution 6 lakh. So variable market expense admin, if we minus deduct and we deduct the market administrative expense manufacturing cost, then we'll get net operating income 1,30,000. Look, variable under the variable costing, net operating income 1,30,000, but absorption costing operating income is 1,50,000. So 20,000 is different. Operating income under absorption costing is 20,000 more than the net operating income under variable costing. When production is more than the sale, the fixed manufacturing overhead is deferred to inventory, that causes a higher net operating income under absorption costing than under variable costing. The reconciliation we can do this way: operating income under absorption costing, operating income under variable costing. So difference is 20,000. So change in inventory 70,000 unit divided by 20,000 unit, 5,000 unit. Fixed cost deferred inventory 5,000 multiplied for 20,000. Or we can calculate this way. This is another formula. Net operating income under variable costing 130. Fixed manufacturing overhead cost deferred in inventory 5,000 unit, $4, 20,000 total. So I think this today solve. So today what we learn under direct and in absorption costing and method of costing, types of costing. So here exercise, variable costing, income statement, reconciliation, net operating income. Then we learn variable and absorption costing, ending inventory, external reporting. Then we learn variable absorption costing, income statement, and reconciliation. So okay, as for today, we'll meet you soon with my next module. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.